It's a much welcome change for many. Coming just after Christmas, after the holiday, we've been stuck with high pressure. This kept us mild. This has kept us dry, and it's been like that for just about the whole month. But there are changes that are headed our way. You see this area of low pressure, it starts to slide our way. And by Sunday, not only do we have cold temperatures, but finally the chance of some accumulating snow looks to make a return. So with that said, high pressure, that's Saturday. That's tomorrow. 59 degrees, sunny. The winds do pick up. But then low pressure, this is Sunday, 28 degrees with some morning snow. Just a completely weather whiplash in store for the weekend. Here's what we've been dominated by. High pressures making the air go up and over the state. But what we watch, our next big thing, powerful enough to finally break this pattern. It's been just about all month. We've been stuck with temperatures in the 50s, 60s, even some 70s out across the eastern plains, 30s, 40s for the high country. So maybe one more day you can get away with your shorts and a t-shirt. Some people have been enjoying that. One more day of a milkshake for the kids. They were enjoying that. And then we get the big change. Any outdoor plans tomorrow, the earlier the better if you're contending with the winds. We do spend much of the day right near the 60-degree mark. Generally downtown, I am forecasting anywhere from 57 to 60 degrees. We're still on the magnitude. This is a step down from the heat we've been dealing with, but 15, 20 degrees up above average with our temperatures. I do want to switch gears because it will be a first alert weather day as we get you ready for your Sunday. And here is why. Up across the high country, Vail, Dillon, west of Idaho Springs, we will be dealing with these winter weather advisories. This is areas shaded in the purple. You do change gears up here towards Steamboat Springs. This is where a winter storm warning has been issued, up to 18 inches of snow by Sunday. I do foresee some pretty big impacts to your commutes if you are headed up there to ski or headed home from your holiday trips. So here's what we are looking at in greater detail. High pressure, that departs the state, and as it does that, it opens the door for the atmospheric river out across the western coast to move our way. So by 4 p.m., we will be watching tomorrow's snow showers begin across the western slope, the northwestern corner of the state. Sundown, that's when I do expect our travel impacts to really begin getting their act together. It's all with a strong front that pushes through. 10 p.m., an important time to remember, that's when our snow has the ability to drop down an elevation across the plains. So I-70 and I-25, Sunday morning, we'll be looking at some slick travel, but as quick as it moves in, this storm rolls out. By about noon to 2 p.m., we are dry across the entirety of the state. With a good degree of confidence, I can tell our friends in the high country, this is a 4 to 8 inch storm for most locations. Vail Pass, Eisenhower Tunnel, Berthoud Pass, closer to 12 inches. Our one exception, Rabbit Ears Pass, that's east of Steamboat, we will be looking at accumulations up to about 18 inches. So near impossible travel for Rabbit Ear Pass. Closer to the metro, a bit complicated. 1 to 3, maybe 4 inches will be possible, maybe 5 in the foothills, but we get a whole lot of melting that's headed our way. And here's my big concern with a storm of this nature, what we are looking at. 59 degrees on Saturday. 12 hours later, it starts to snow. We lose a lot to melting, but a nice little blast of winter headed our way. We'll be back after the break.